This tripod is so bad. Am I going to get a new one? No. I tried to take a nap, and this whole place is just Grand Central Station. It's Friday on Halloween. I don't know why anybody's here. It's really pissing me off. Like, I'm literally laying down. I just wanted to lay down for 20 minutes, and it's just they bring in like a tour with some camera people, like right, and they're standing above me. Like I'm part of the show. Put me in the scene. Too many unauthorized people. This is. Anyway, look at this cloudscape behind me. See that? That's nice, huh? That's great. Anyway, I don't even know what. Only reason I'm doing this is because I just want to get some hits on my YouTube page. Because how I'm going to post this is apparently Pokemon is a big thing. Like, with the cards and the characters. If you didn't know, Pokemon is I don't even know what the hell Pokemon is, but they're pocket monsters. No, it's not a Jamaican that has anal sex with you. It's I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't care. But the one thing you don't know about your broski is that I used to work for Pokemon, and so did my cousin back in 1999 up to the year like 2002, I think. I also worked on some Japanese anime shows. What was it called? Now and Then, Here and Now, I think it was called. Anyway, it's just like, well, how the hell did I work on Pokemon? Or we worked on Pokemon? Well, this is how it worked, is that Pokemon was a Japanese show, is a Japanese show. And while they were like with Robotech or Transformers, well, not so much Transformers, but like Robotech, they had the Japanese version of the show, and they had to redub it in English. And there was like some hole-in-the-wall dub house or like voiceover house that they had on 27th Street in Midtown, well, like Lower Midtown. How did my cousin get? Well, I'll have to talk to my cousin about that, about how he got a job there. Anyway, he got a job there, and it was just basically a sound booth with the cast and of the people that did the voices for Pokemon. And I used to visit him like regularly and meet and hang out with the people there. It was crazy. And so that I got kind of a job there because what they would do is they would have the Japanese version of the show, and then they would print out the dialogue of the show in Japanese, and they did a direct English translation of the Japanese, which most of the time was incoherent. The grammar was completely bananas. Things did not translate really well. So I would take the scripts from the Japanese Pokemon that had the bad English, and I would retool the English. So when they corrected the scripts for the cast and for the captions, I'm the one who cleaned up the English, and I did the same thing for the other anime shows. But this was like, these were just jobs back then. I mean, I know Pokemon was popular back then, but we're like, yeah, whatever. But the Pokemon is, I guess, increased in popularity amongst the millennials and zillennials and what are they? No, they're the zillennials. The Zers. What happens when we run out of letters of the alphabet? I don't know now. I don't care. I'm Generation X, the best generation to ever live on planet Earth at any period in time, ever. Congratulations to me and to my other Gen Xers out there. So I was talking to my cousin about it. I was like, okay, well, let's make a Pokememoir about our time working at Pokemon. And he's going to, try to tell me all his stories, and I'm going to go and like transcribe all his like stories and day-to-day things. And yeah, there was some crazy stuff that happened there because it was just kind of like, it was just like you can imagine something so simple. It was like Pro Tools, a couple of microphones, and like wood paneling, and like a separate office for the guy who like was the boss, some like crazy Israeli dude, and that's it. Um, and yeah, I guess so. My plan is when I upload this, I'm going to give myself a bunch of like Pokemon hashtags and be like, yeah, it's like, I don't even know if I'm credited. I think we're looking, I have him looking in his house for a bunch of old, like, uh, unreleased tapes of Pokemon. He has unreleased episodes at home in his garage on VHS in a bin. Can you believe that? That there are episodes of Pokemon you've never seen that we worked on. So, haha, you know. And then, yeah, I'll throw it up on Kindle, make it like cheap for like 99 cents. And yeah, so yeah, this is, don't, I know I've been an artist, but if I had to make ends meet, and my English is very nice. So, yeah, I've been correcting grammar and English for many years. My father, English, and for my mother, it was not their first language. So as a kid, and this is true, I used to sit in a high chair with a brother typewriter, and I used to retype my father's business letters, and proposals. So imagine, like, I'm in diapers with a typewriter in front of me that weighs more than I do. It's like a surreal image. Like I don't even I can't even I'm not even potty trained, and I'm already typing on a typewriter. And he's got a dictionary, in front of me. So he really taught me. My father taught me to read and write, but only because he needed someone cheap that can correct his business stuff. Um, and I came cheap because I came free, because he made me. So that's how that worked. And God knows, like every day that the mail came, it was a 5 alarm fire. Everything that was kind of like, if it wasn't a bill, it was like some sort of notice. Everyone was just screaming bloody murder because it's like, what do they want? Go read this. Go read this now. And I'm sure every immigrant kid could relate, or immigrant kid that knew English, or firstborn English kid that like had a whole house full of immigrants. Like, what does this mean? What do you want? Why do I have to? Oh my God! I swear I have jury duty. I have to call jury duty. That reminds me. Oh man, thank you for reminding myself. But yeah, try to take a nap. My God, it's like I got busted here for taking a nap before by some maintenance guy who tried. He's like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I don't know. This is my studio." And he's like, "You're not supposed to sleep here." And I'm like, dude, I've been out half the night. I just wanted to, and we have couches here. I just wanted to crash out. Oh, and he gave me a hard time, trying to get me kicked out of the building. You believe that? My God, it's like I don't know why it's a crime to take a nap in this country. It's called a siesta in Mexico, and then in Eastern Europe we do it all the time. Everyone closes their door between 1 and 3 p.m. because after lunch and after a couple of beers we need to knock off until 5. Well, till 3, and then we reopen till 5. It happens all the time. Every store. I don't know why everyone's crazy in this country. So, anyway, but like, I'm gonna wait until he gets home from work, um, so we could start working on the Pokememoir. We'll tell you all the unauthorized biography of Pokemon, huh? And I'll make you pay through the nose because since Pokemon is so popular now, we're gonna do like our own version of The Office with cameras and stuff, and behind the scenes. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, the wind is like at 70 miles an hour today. 90. 200-mile-an-hour winds right now. Okay, just letting this peter out. Bear with me. You know how it is. I try to hit the 10-minute mark every time to make it consistent, and so that you don't feel cheated even though it's free. Hey man, what other guy you know is going to last 10 minutes, huh? Seriously. All right. Yep. Okay. Hey, Con. All right, all right, all right.